Hey friends, Jewel back with you again, and today I thought we would talk about Mars conjunct Venus, the famous aspect in synastry. So, synastry is chart comparison when we put two charts side by side or on top of each other, and we can see how the planets aspect each other between two people's different charts, and it gives us a very big clue about how they get along, why they are attracted to each other, how they interact, and what goes on between them. So, Venus is, our sensuality, our sense of beauty, aesthetics, our sense of, touch and, sensual sexuality. And Mars is, our drive, our ambition, the masculine side of sexuality. So we have, Mars is very sexual and Venus is very sensual. And so when these two meet in synastry, they get along extremely well. So the Venus person finds the Mars person as their sensual and physical ideal. They are extremely attracted to the Mars person. And how the Mars person looks, how they act, the aggressive sexual qualities of somebody, and the Mars person, the Venus person is incredibly turned on by this. So the Mars person is very much turned on by the Venus person's sensuality, the Venus person's looks, the Venus person's beauty. And the Mars person in this case can go a little bit animal. They are known to chase the Venus person until they can meet up. They see the Venus person as, their sexual ideal. So when these two get together, they match up on the sexual level when it comes to what they're looking for in looks, what they're looking for in action, their style. Their sexual style matches up very good. So when they actually get into it and start doing the deed, they find that it is very easy. It's very natural between them. When we usually get into a new relationship, it takes a while to, get the rhythm of somebody new, so the sex isn't like awkward, because it always is in the beginning. But with Venus and Mars, they just get each other's timing, they get what each other's after, they have a lot of the same desires. So they are very much on the same page when it comes to their sensual and sexual style. So there is often a side effect to this conjunction that has the Venus person kind of flustered or discombobulated by the energy of the Mars person because they are so attracted to them. They can be, fantasizing about them, flirting with them, expressing a lot of interest, but there can be almost they're like so flustered that they have a hard time actually getting together. So, and that's not like a permanent state of things, but you can see that as kind of just something that goes along with this conjunction. They can be so kind of excited by each other that they're a little bit standoffish. And sometimes, you can see two people not getting together as a result of that, but that's typically not what goes on. Usually when you have a Mars and Venus conjunction, you are not going to be able to keep them apart. If there are other linkages that enforce compatibility, because this is not one that shows, ego or personality compatibility or emotional compatibility or emotional needs being met. This is one that actually, if you don't have those other linkages, this isn't going to draw two people together. A Venus conjunct Mars really only works if you have an emotional pull created by other aspects, and an affinity feeling between two people, made by either sun or ascendant aspects. So if there are things in the synastry that point to an emotional attraction, then we can see this one really fill in some gaps, literally, when it comes to two people, because they are so attracted, and it typically lasts for the long term. These two will remain attracted to each other over the course of time, and oftentimes, they can become more attracted to each other over the course of time. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. You can find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com. Yes, I do private consultation. Just email for an appointment. I am on Facebook as well at Truth and Aspect Astrology, where you should be following me because I do birthday description, daily astro weather forecast, and writings and articles. So find me over there, and I will be back super soon with more super cool videos. Bye-bye.